Hi gang, Denise here. Today our posture is a seated twist, Vakrasana, although there's many different variations for a seated twist, but these alignment principles that I'll show you will apply to all of them. So what I'm going to do here is actually use a block under my sitting bones. And the reason I'm doing this is for pretty much the same reason I would use a block for other poses, and that is so that I can get my pelvis in a good position. For the twist, my pelvis and my sitting bones are my foundation, so how I've placed that is very important. So I'm going to take my leg and draw it in, and I'm keeping my spine nicely aligned. This can be a moment to check in with myself and really feel where my pelvis is sitting. And then I'll step my foot across. I'll wrap the opposite arm around my knee and then take my other hand behind me. Now what I'd like to do in this pose is make a spiral with my spine, and I'm doing that with the intrinsic muscles of my spine first of all. So I want to think about turning toward the side with my navel, with my heart, and with my gaze. The eyes will have quite a lot to do with how far you can go into the pose. So use your gaze and the body will follow. Once I've established that initial spiral, then I can use my larger muscles to take me a little bit further if that feels right. And then once I'm in the pose, I start to deepen my breath. It is just amazing the effect that the breath in the spiral position has on the spine, because this literally kind of wrings out the intervertebral discs, which makes them able to draw in moisture, which is really their nutritional supply as well. So we're really helping the spine drink in its nutrition. I love to think of it that way. And when I'm coming out of the pose, I'm just going to ease out, and then I'll just take the other side because I have more to say. The other wonderful thing about the twisting poses, and how you've arranged your legs doesn't really matter so much, but when I have my spine nicely aligned and then I go into the spiral, now I'm actually able to direct my breath to wherever I want to have a very profound effect. So say I'm somebody who has a lot of tension in my abdomen and I experience digestive issues, etc. I can take my breath into my abdomen during a twisting pose, and I'm going to get pretty much a medicinal effect. It's literally balancing body chemistry, it helps peristalsis, and it's very, very soothing to the nervous system. Amazing. Or I could direct my breath more into the diaphragm itself or into the thorax, and now I'm influencing the tissues that surround the heart. I'm influencing those very cranky upper back muscles along the spine, and I'm really working with lungs, heart, and diaphragm. So if that's where I feel my tension, or if I feel even sort of downcast, or I need to feel psychologically uplifted, that is where I might want to take my breath. So the breath becomes a very, very powerful and medicinal tool in the twisting poses. I find that very exciting. So make sure your practice includes many twists, but make sure you get your spine into the right position first, and a block can be very helpful. If you absolutely don't need a block, don't use one, but let's make sure we have the pelvis sitting upright rather than spilling back. Okay, sound good? Try it out. Let me know how it goes in the comments below. Thanks so much for joining. Bye for now.